Sir, can you please put your phone on mute? Stop taking it off mute, please. Thank you. Corporal, you're free to go. Miss Bartlett did not check in this morning, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Sorry, wait, before you leave, Miss Bartlett did come, I think. Zimri?
No, she did. Did she?
Yes, Zimri Bartlett, and she has some document issues. I gave her a next action date, the pretrial on August 2nd.
Oh, today was set for a trial, though.
I know that was my error.
Oh, okay. That's my fault.
No problem.
All right. That's cool. You're free to go, Corporal.
But she's going to
Wait,
come
so
back
are we
and
adjourning? Wait. I'm sorry. So what are we doing? Adjourning her trial till August 2nd, to the date that you gave?
if that would please the court, or we could just take the pretrial on that date. Either way, the defendant's going to come back in compliance. Maybe we should just adjourn the trial.
No, I wouldn't want the officer to come back if we're gonna, since he's here now. I would just rather.
I agree.
Yeah. So pre-trial.
Thank you. That defendant has been advised for the record.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Corporal. Be safe.
You too.
Okay, the 36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding. While court is in session, there will be no talking, sleeping, lying down, driving, no wearing of any hair garments unless it's for religious purposes only, no chewing of any gum or reading of any material, and you must be properly dressed when a judge asks you to turn on your cameras. Good morning again, Your Honor.
Good morning again. Good morning to all of you on Zoom.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And now the part.
Oh, I thought I heard Mr. Bothman say that there were some dismissals first, or the one with the officer.
Yeah, we just have one that's ready, and that's Leishan Bowie, correct? Attorney Bothman?
Right, and then Jasmine Bailey is also ready.
Okay. This is the People versus Leishan Bowie, ticket number SP 14331961. Driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, defective brake lights. Ticket number SP 14572851. Driving while license never required. Today's date is set for a bench trial. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Harry Bothman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you unmute your device, state your name?
Yes, my name Leishan Bowie.
Thank you. Judge, these matters are set for trial, and there were two separate officers that appeared. One indicated he had no recollection. Oh, excuse me, one did not appear, and one indicated he had no recollection. Both of these cases are slated for a stipulated dismissal. I would stipulate the probable cause for that recommendation and thank the court.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bowie, consider yourself lucky. The court will dismiss these matters without prejudice. However, I do want you to make sure that if you're actively trying to get a driver's license, then you are to, either way, you're not to drive unless you have a driver's license, sir.
Okay, but everything is clear, right?
These are dismissed. I can't say if everything is clear, but these 4 matters have been dismissed today. If you have any other outstanding matters that I'm unaware of that's causing you not to be able to get a driver's license, you're going to have to contact the Secretary of State to find out what you need to do to get your driver's license back.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Are the parties ready to proceed on Jasmine Bailey?
Ready.
This is the People versus Jasmine Bailey, ticket number SP 10744491. No insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 121734101. Driving on a suspended license, repeat offender. Count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. I'm sorry. SP 1322291. Unregistered vehicle. Ticket number SP 140148881. driving while license suspended, ticket number SP 142-68651. Driving while license suspended, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ms. Bailey, please unmute your device, activate your camera, announce your name to the court.
Hi, good morning. I'm Jasmine Bailey.
Thank you.
And
Judge,
just
these matters.
so I'm clear, is this, I'm sorry, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it 8 counts?
Yes.
8, correct, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, Ms. Bailey, you busy. Go ahead, Mr. Boffman.
Judge, the defendant actually has a valid driver's license, so to her credit, she, I believe, should be proud of that. And she is going to plead guilty to the improper plate. The other cases will be dismissed.
So 1 improper plate, the rest are
Yes,
dismissed?
Yes.
Okay, so I am happy that Ms. Bailey, after racking up all these tickets, finally decided to go get her driver's license. And we will use, which ticket number would you like to use, Madam Clerk, on the improper?
SP 107-44491.
Okay, so Ms. Bailey, you had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Boffman in the breakout room. Did he advise you of your rights?
Yes. Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes. I was
Raise your
driving
right
my
hand.
car. Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
I said yes because I was driving my car while.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so please, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, Madam Clerk.
On March 17th, 2020, were you in the city of Detroit in the area of Jefferson?
Yeah.
East Jefferson. Were you driving a 2005 Dodge?
Yes. Dodge Magnum. Yeah. Yes.
And did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, ma'am?
You said with the Detroit Police.
Were you pulled over by the Detroit Police Department?
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
And was it because because you did not have proper plates on your vehicle?
I want to say my insurance had ran out on that day. I'm trying to
Okay.
remember. Yeah. I
I'm
think
satisfied.
that's true.
Yeah, it is a no insurance. I apologize. It was no insurance was the original charge. And so you're pleading to the improper plate. Satisfied, counselor?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
And did you already stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals?
I will, again, if I haven't, stipulate.
Thank you. So the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Bailey for improper plates on the ticket number ending in 4491. Ms. Bailey, the improper plate fines and fees are $220. Can you pay those within the next 2 weeks? Or do you need 30 days?
You said, I'm sorry, how much again?
220.
220. I could pay it immediately today or tomorrow. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so I'm going to set it for a review for 2 weeks out, just to make sure that, because just based on our timeline, you can pay it online today. My clerk may need a little bit of time to get the ticket in the system, but it's due no later than July 12th. If it's not paid by July 12th, then you do need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:30 that morning.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, otherwise you're free to go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Are the parties ready to proceed on Guy Blair?
Ready, Your Honor. Ready, Madam Clerk.
This is the People versus Guy Blair, ticket number SP 141260551. Driving while license suspended, count 2, narcotics or drug violations. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, sir?
Hello, Guy Blair here.
Good morning, Mr.
Yes.
Blair.
The defendant's been advised. He knows he has a right to a trial. He wants to waive that right today. He's going to plead guilty. There's a recommendation for a 6-month delayed sentence. He's going to make a factual basis here today.
What is he pleading guilty to?
As charged.
Both counts?
Narcotics violation, yes, Your Honor.
But the driving while license suspended is going to be dismissed?
That's correct. I stipulate the probable cause for that.
Thank you. And Mr. Blair, is that your understanding of the plea?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Goff in the breakout room. Did he advise you of your rights?
Yes, he did.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, I am.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down.
All right.
Madam Clerk?
On December 7th, 2022, were you in the city of Detroit in the area of, is it Kenting?
I guess so.
Oh, okay, were you
Is
driving a
Kensington?
20? No, it's Kenting, Keating.
And what's the
Aye,
other cross street?
Lantz.
So were you in Keating, at Keating and Lance, Mr. Blair?
That sounds about right. I don't really know the names of the roads.
Okay.
Were
So
you
would you
driving
agree you were in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
I would stipulate to the location as being in the city.
Thank you, Mr. Baughman.
You will.
Madam Clerk?
Were you driving a 2012 Chevrolet?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we were on the side of the road, but
And Mr. Baughman, would you like to voir dire your client on the
Yeah,
fact?
please. Sir, on that date and at that time, did you have an encounter with the Detroit Police Department officer?
yes.
And during that interaction with that officer, you were found to be in violation of the city's ordinance with respect to narcotics paraphernalia. Is that right?
Yes.
And in fact, you did commit that violation on that date and time, correct?
Yes.
I'm satisfied with the factual basis, Your Honor. Stipulate the probable cause as to the matters being dismissed. Thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Blair, what were you in possession of?
It was heroin.
Okay, so the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Blair for a narcotic drug violation, placing him on a 6-month delayed sentence. Mr. Blair, that means that if you are, is it 6 months?
Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so that's a 6, it
Yes.
looks like a D. So 6-month delayed sentence, which means that if you have no further contact with police and do not pick up any further charges, this matter will be dismissed when you return in 6 months. I am also, was there any recommendation from the prosecution for any classes or
None.
it's anonymous?
None.
I'm actually going to order you to attend a Narcotics Anonymous course. Department of Probation can contact you for that. You're gonna put in the chat your phone number. My clerk is gonna chat you, and then you're gonna respond to that chat with your phone number so that we can have the Department of Probation give you a call to set that class up, okay? And as
Okay.
long as you,
I don't have a way to get anywhere, and I don't live anywhere near Detroit.
They'll do
where
one
do you
soon.
live, sir? Where do you live, sir?
I live out in Fowlerville, but
Okay,
I'm
so
staying in Pinckney right now at a campground.
make sure that what do you mean at a campground?
Well,
Are you in?
Yeah, I'm at a campground right now.
Okay, you're on vacation at a campground or you're living at a
We're kind of
campground?
living here at the moment. We're trying to put our lives back together. Everything's pretty tight and rough right now. I'm supposed to start a job in a few weeks. We're trying to put everything back together.
So that's all the more reason I want you to make sure that you attend this course. If it's not on Zoom, if they're unable to provide you with a location in your area, please give my courtroom a call and we can work something out. But as far as I'm concerned, as of right, I believe that you should be able to do something online, on Zoom, online course. Just explain to them where you live. If they don't find anywhere either online or in your area, give us a call and we'll work it out.
Okay.
Okay, you're also going to be ordered to pay a $220 in fines and fees. And your return date is, Madam Clerk,
Oops.
January 4th.
your return here on January 4th with all of those things completed with proof that you've completed Narcotics Anonymous, proof of payment of the $220, which we'll have in our system, and no further contact with police, no further tickets or pick up any future charges. And this matter will be dismissed on that date, on January 4th at 8:30 a.m., sir.
Okay.
All right, we
I
will
need
see
you to
you
send
on
me
that
your
day.
phone number before you go, Mr. Blair.
Okay. Like right now?
I sent you a chat. Yeah, so just reply back to your chat.
I don't know how to do any of that. Oh, okay.
Did you see it? It should be like
Mr.
3
Bowman,
dots.
can we
Yeah.
call the case with Officer Iverson next? Who is that? Brian who?
That must be a defendant who's capious, Your Honor.
Oh, well, we need to let Officer Iverson go. Can we confirm that his defendant didn't show up?
I am confirming that, and there's no objection from the defense to releasing that officer. The defendant, it appears to be the last name would be Brian, and I'm checking the docket now. There's an
No, he didn't.
Isaiah Brian on the docket, but he never came in.
Brian Bruder. Brian
Sorry,
Thank
Bruder.
you, Mr. Bruder.
We're not
Gotcha.
speaking to you.
And what were you gonna say, Madam Clerk?
I thought he let him go. That's what he told me. He let him go. That's what I thought.
Officer Iverson, can you hear us?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm still here.
Okay, we're gonna issue a bench warrant for Mr. Bryant, Mr. or Mrs. Bryant. I'm not sure what the gender is, but you're free to go.
Great, thank you, Your Honor. You have a good
Have a
day.
good day.
All right. So am I done?
Did you
You're
send
free
your
to go,
phone
Miss-
number?
He did.
You are free to go.
Okay. And they're gonna contact me, right?
They will
Yes, sir.
contact you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But you have your return date?
January 4th, 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. And let's call, okay, are parties ready to proceed on Brian Bruner? Is it Bruner?
Ready?
I'm sorry, Madam Clerk, Alicia Brown's been here the longest. Can we call her matter?
Okay. Hold on. No, she wasn't scheduled tonight, but I'll call her. This is the People versus Alicia Brown, ticket number SP 9989851, improper plates. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Alicia Brown.
Your Honor, the defendant is going to waive rights. She's been advised she's going to plead guilty to improper plates here, and there are no other counts. You ready to give a factual basis?
Okay, so she was charged with improper plate and there was no plea
That was it.
offer. Okay. And Ms. Brown, you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Hoffman in the breakout room. Did he advise you of your rights?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your
I'm
right
sorry.
hand. I
I'm
know,
sorry,
Mr. Bruder.
No.
Mr. Bruder. I need
Yes,
you
I'm
to
with you.
sit here as if you were in my courtroom, okay, sir? You're distracting and we're live on YouTube.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And Your Honor, before you continue with Ms. Brown, she already pled to this ticket. She owes $402.
Oh, Your Honor, thank you for that information, Madam Clerk. Would you consider something more nominal?
What was the original fine and fee assessed?
I can tell you, $285. It was set back in June 15th, 2022.
And Ms. Brown, have you attempted to make any payments?
No, I just started back working a week ago. I just had a baby.
Where are you working?
I work at Riverview Nursing Home. I'm a CNA.
Okay. All right, so Madam Clerk, can we reassess the fee to $200?
Thank you,
No.
kindly, Your Honor.
That's
No.
not, no.
Let
The
me-
only thing that's what we can remove of this is this. She has a $65 late fee that I can remove, and we can remove the warrant fee, which is for $50. So hold on, I could, 1 second. 67 minus the 50. So it's gonna take it back to the 285.
Okay, the original amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Brown, you do have to pay this within the next 30 days, though, ma'am. You could put yourself on a payment plan and pay it online at 36districtcourt.org. You could pay $100 a week or $75 a week for the next several weeks, but you have to pay it within the next 30 days.
Okay.
If it's not paid,
July 28th.
July 28th, you do need to appear back here on the Zoom, on this Zoom at 8:30 that morning. As long as you've made the payment, you don't need to reappear, but if you haven't made that payment, you do need to show back up.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Our party's ready to proceed on Brian Bruner. Am I saying his last name?
Bruder.
Bruder. Okay, Bruder. This is the People versus Brian Bruder, ticket number SP 128627761, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, count 2. No insurance. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, state your full name for the record.
Brian Emmerich Bruder.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you, Mr. Bruder. Could you speak up?
Brian Emmerich Bruder.
Thank you very much. Judge, this matter is set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. We'll waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint and stand mute for that purpose. And the defendant's going to waive his right to any further hearings and plead guilty. He's been advised.
The court enters a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bruder. Mr. Bruder, you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Bachman in the breakout room. Did he advise you of your rights?
Yes, ma'am, he did.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea?
absolutely not.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, I am.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give? I need to see your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Turning your attention to Madam Clerk.
December 1st, 2021, were you in the city of Detroit in the area of Michigan Avenue?
Yes,
Were you driving a 2018 Chevrolet?
yes,
Is the original ticket for no insurance?
Yes.
And were you pulled over or stopped by the Detroit Police Department that day, sir?
yes, ma'am.
When it asked for your proof of insurance, or when they asked for your proof of insurance, were you able to provide it?
No,
Did you actually have insurance on that day, sir?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Satisfied, counselor?
I am satisfied. Thank you.
And stipulate the probable cause if there were any dismissals.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated. Thank you.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bruder for improper place. Mr. Bruder, the fines and fees in this matter is going to be $220. Can you pay that in the next 2 weeks, or do you need 30 days?
30 days, ma'am.
All right, so it's going to be due on, Madam Clerk.
July 28th.
If it's not paid by July 28th, you do need to appear back here on this same Zoom at 8:30 in the morning.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're free to go.
Have a good day.
You too. Our party's ready to proceed on Tory Birch.
Troy Broach, we're ready.
I just said her whole name wrong, right? Troy Broach. Okay, this is the People versus Troy Broach, ticket number SP 14191482, 6 to 10 miles per over the speed limit, and then count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. May I just check one thing? I'm sorry. And she has a count 1 to this ticket, Mr. Boffman. It's currently in warrant status and it's for operating with no license. It's the count 1 of the same ticket, and I know for sure why it's in warrant status in her other ones.
Right.
Okay.
Does she have license yet? Or he? Is this a male or female?
The female.
Female.
First of
Miss
all, will you
Broach,
turn on your
I'm-
camera?
Yeah. Miss
Do
Broach, are
you
you
hear us
there?
talking, Ms. Broach? Okay, thank you.
For the record, Harry Boffin on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Unmute your phone. Unmute your phone.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay. State your name for the record.
Troy Broach.
Judge, as to any matter for which, as a warrant, would you please set that warrant aside, recall any capias as the defendant appears here and now on Zoom? Where is
The
a
court will set aside the
resolution?
warrant and recall the capias. However, Madam Clerk, will you check to see if she has a valid driver's license currently? If not, we need to know what Mr.
It says not valid.
Not valid. And Ms. Broach, what's the current status of you getting your license?
I've been paying off tickets. I have a lot of tickets. And so I have a lot that I need to pay off, honestly, but I've been paying into them gradually. I think that's all I do. I'm not sure.
And again, sorry to interrupt again. It's me again, the clerk. She has another one, ticket number SP 4553751, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That one is also in warrant status as well.
So we would waive a formal reading, ask that the capias be recalled for the previously stated reasons, Your Honor.
The court will set aside the court will set aside the warrant in this matter and recall the capias on that one as well.
And
Let me see if I can get Mr. Goss on that.
Need a new
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I will interrupt again too. For you, Miss Troy, you can actually go get your license because it doesn't say that you're suspended or anything. It just says not valid. So you're actually able to go to Secretary of State and get your license. You might have to pay some fees with the Secretary of State though, okay?
And then come back and work on paying the other fees that you just need to pay to have a clean record.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
According to
that.
the information, Your Honor, we would ask respectfully if you would consider a next action date, August 2nd at 8:35.
Yes, we will.
Never mind. Bye-bye.
We'll give you time to come back, hopefully with a driver's license.
Thank you. We thank the court. Thank you, Madam Clerk, for your attention to details.
You're welcome.
And
Ma'am,
those
did
are
you
all
hear?
the ones she had. Those were all the ones that she had in warrant status.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any in default within the last year that we can set aside as well so that we just get a global offer?
No, she just owes a ticket from back in 2017, but she just has to pay that. That's
Okay.
$202.
All right, Mr. Boffman, do you want to explain to her what just happened so she understands what she needs to do when she comes, before she comes back?
Ms. Broach, what we've done is we're asking you to come back to court on August 2nd. Please write that date down at 8:35 a.m. You're going to come back to court on Zoom. In between now and that time, we have looked up your driving record and believe that if you go to the Secretary of State, you'll be able to we're adjourning because she's able to get a license according to Detroit.
Right. And if she comes back with a license, it's likely that those driving offenses or license offenses will be dismissed, and then she can still plead to or responsible to the blockading maybe. I don't know what the that day, but considering that there's 2 additional charges that weren't aware of when we got started, that would be the best.
Do you understand, Ms. Broach? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so you're free to go. We'll see you back on August 2nd at 8:30
Thank you so much.
with
You're
the
welcome.
driver's license. With your driver's license.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day.
You too.
Breakout
Honor-
rooms empty.
No, I have one gentleman left. I did want to explain his situation